All right, guys, welcome into another race here in the AI Weekly Racing Series. We are ready to fire off the legend cars here at Five Flags. Qualifying, getting ready to take place right now. We're looking at Big Mac out here ready to lay down his first lap. McPeak getting ready to roll off on the track here. John Wayne coming out there. A lot of drivers here tonight. 20 of you bots here ready to go, man. Like I said, Witherspoon still that leader in the championship points here. We'll see if he can get his machine out here running tonight. Witherspoon on the track right here in that number 1 machine. Qualifying looking good here so far. He's going to go to the number 7 spot. Kendrick Holm goes all the way to the number 1 spot. Best time on the board, a 19:21. Jonathan Flowers right there. Philbrick into number 3. Van Meter into 4. Walker into 5. And there is Wells into 6. And you're watching Witherspoon. Let's see if things are going to change here for Kendrick. Lap number 2 going to get any quicker. McIntosh going to the top of the board, 19:03. How about that? Jonathan McIntosh, after a great run earlier last week, looking good here tonight also. Brandon Yates in that number 2 spot. Jesse Gordon in the 3. McPeak back there in the 4. My, oh my, man. These boys have gotten after it here tonight, man. Good qualifying run there as we will advance it now through it. Man, congrats to all these drivers. Great job there, McIntosh, grabbing that number 1 spot here. All right, we're going to advance that, and we'll get right into the A main here tonight, man. Big thanks again to everybody out there, man, who watching and supporting the podcast and hanging out with us, doing some AI weekly racing. Yes, I do got to remove myself. Yes, I do got to disqualify myself. There we go. There we go. Got that clarified up. And everybody should be gridded up and ready to go now, so we should be fired up. The AI Weekly Racing Series ready to go. McIntosh going to be out there in that number 1 spot. How about that, guys? Jonathan McIntosh starting on the front row here tonight. Brandon Yates going to be on the outside of him. That's a teammate there. So teammates out there tonight sitting on the front row for Lions Den Motorsports. Jesse Gordon back there right behind him. A good run here tonight from Jesse. He's been struggling in qualifying. Looks to get his bearings right here, starting in that number 3 spot. McPeak, former teammates of Jesse Gordon in the number 4 spot. Hazelwood back there. Big Mac. There's John Wayne. Jonathan Flowers. Zach Wells. There's Francis out there tonight. John G. Chris Jones getting himself lined up. John Walker. And there is the other Walker there tonight. That's Sugar Bean there. And there is Witherspoon back there and back, man. He's really got to work his way up here tonight. Philbrick, Brody, Kendrick, Wyatt, and Billy Van Meter back there. Big race last week, man. Dominant performance. He's going to have to work his way up through the field here tonight. Starting all the way back there in the last spot. All right. I believe that's it for the drivers lineup. We're just waiting on some track prep to finish up here. And as soon as they get that done, we'll get you guys loose here. And it looks like they do. They got about just about 3 minutes left of track prep. Of course, you know, it never just goes as it should, you know. All the drivers are ready to go. The drivers are lined up, and here we are waiting for it to start. So we're going to thank our great sponsors out there, man. We appreciate everybody who's on board. If you haven't yet checked out the podcast, make sure you get over and get subscribed to the podcast, man. Some great info over there. Weekly giveaways, or excuse me, monthly giveaways we do over there, man. So pretty awesome stuff with the diecast and everything like that. So if you haven't already checked that out, make sure you check that out. But another thing we want to check out here, how about this right here? Ryan Philbrick, all the way back here, that number 16 car, or 18 car, 16 spot. It's going to be really, really tough for him to get up and around some of these guys here, man. I mean, you got Chris Jones, who's right dead smack, damn near in the middle here in that number 8 machine. And he looks like, I mean, he could be a real threat when it comes to the overall point standings. And let me get that up here for you guys real quick before this race starts. Get that point standing sheet up here for you. Bear with me 1 second. And we'll see what the points look like coming into tonight while everybody's asking, hey, what's the points look like? Well, this might help you. All right, let me see if this does it for us here. We'll bring up the points here and take a look at what the points look like after 5 races. This is what it looks like. Let me pull that off the side there for everybody at home to be able to see. So Witherspoon at number 1, Wells into 2, Ryan Philbrick into 3, Billy Van Meter into 4, Hazelwood in that number 5 spot, John Wayne into 6, Patrick McPeak into 7, Flowers in the 8, and Kendrick in the 9. And Chris Jones in that number 10 spot when it comes to the overall point standings. This will be race number 6 of 14. So Witherspoon right now, he's got a good size lead here, but anything can happen. A lot of these guys out here have been able to get some laps led, and you see the most laps led out of the top 10. It's a tie. Hazelwood and Kendrick Holm both with 20. We'll see how things tighten up here at Five Flags, but that is your point standings as of right now. Obviously subject to change right after we get done with this race, but Witherspoon looking just to hang on there. Very notable people out there in this, man. Jonathan Flowers in the top 10 of any kind of point standings is mind-blowing, all right? So we'll keep an eye on that. That is that. So the drivers are still set. They're ready to go. They're just about done with track prep here. It looks like they got about 45 seconds left. Gave us enough time to look at those overall points, and these guys are ready to go. Jump inside the cockpit here with McIntosh. Oh, yeah. It's a pretty nice view when you're leading. Go all the way back to Billy Van Meter, see his point of view here at Five Flags. Oh, yeah. It's a long way to the front here, bud. So, all right. Track trucks are pulling into the pits right now. We are ready to go here. They're telling me we have 15 seconds. Well, that pace car is going to start rolling here at Five Flags. Like I said, big thanks again to everybody who makes this possible out there. You guys supporting the channel and doing what you guys do every single month. It allows us to be here. We didn't think we were going to be here this week. There's been some issues with the AI and the bots, and the system's not working, and things not doing what they were supposed to do. But there was a couple workarounds we were able to try to get done, and, well, it made it to where the cars could actually race. So we're here. I'm here. I'm excited. And here we go. They are ready to go. That pace car's rolling. And let's get them fired off here at Five Flags. We don't say that a whole lot with McIntosh and Yates on the front row. Here we go. Maybe once in a lifetime. Kind of like that eclipse you're going to see tomorrow night. McIntosh and Yates on the front row here at Five Flags. You couldn't ask for anything better. More exciting than this, folks. P1 to green? I don't know. They're going to make him go one more time around here at Five Flags. They just want everybody to make sure you get a picture of Brandon Yates and McIntosh on that front row, because it will probably never happen again. Not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying, you know, you got a camera for a reason. You take pictures of things you may never see again, or maybe, you want to keep as a memory. Those are two great reasons why you should take a picture of these front row right here. All right, McIntosh, don't let us down. Yates, see what he can do. But you know Jesse Gordon and McPeak right behind him are going to be ready to push these boys out of the way. Let's go racing. Race number 6 of the AI Weekly Racing Series starts now. Good start there. McIntosh able to get up and through the track. Rest of the field now going to kind of follow suit. They're going to get in line. Big Mac, John Wayne, and Zach Wells still on the outside. There's John G. and Jonathan Flowers back there. Jonathan Flowers just trying to find himself a line here. 3 wide, maybe in the middle there for a hot second. Look at that 24 of Jonathan Flowers. Working his way up through there. In the middle he goes. How about Witherspoon up 3 spots? He's rolling that bottom line in here at Five Flags. 19 to go here tonight. Francis and the boys, they're trying to find something there. Francis now moving himself up. Your hard charger at the moment, it's John G. He's up 5 spots. But look at that leaderboard. Witherspoon's charging up, so is Jonathan Flowers. Up front, Brandon Yates, your new race leader. McIntosh in that number 2 spot. And Jesse Gordon into 3. Hazelwood into 4. John Wayne, John G, and Jonathan Flowers. We got 4 Johns in the top 7. Top 8, look at that. John Wayne, John G, John Flowers, John Walker. Unbelievable. McPeak now working his way up there. Look at Witherspoon battling for that hard charger, folks. He's now up 6 spots, working that bottom line in that number 1 machine. Wyatt Walker doing his thing. He's up 3 spots also. Francis now goes back 8 spots. He's struggling there in that number 10 machine tonight. That bot's got to get dialed in just a little bit more, he's saying. Chris Jones in the Oreo machine. Looking good. He's back there in that number 20th spot. Keep an eye on him. Moving up closer to the front. Patrick McPeak still making moves up here, trying to find something. Brandon Yates, your leader, with 15 to go. McIntosh in that number 2 spot. And here comes Hazelwood, John Wayne, and there's the battle for 5th. Witherspoon now up 9 spots, folks. Look at the spoon. Witherspoon charging his way up, but look at John G. Going to look to the inside of him. Contact. They're going to be okay, though, coming out. John G. to the inside of Witherspoon. 15 was poking his nose in there for a second. That's Jesse Gordon. Jesse Gordon now going to look underneath his teammate. There you go. Witherspoon, you can have it. Jesse Gordon on the prowl here. He's back 3 spots, but he's gained some. He's trying to find some momentum here. Looks like Witherspoon's going to go back down to the bottom side of the track. Brandon Yates still your leader. McIntosh and Hazelwood your top 3. John Wayne, Jonathan Flowers. And there is Jesse Gordon. But here comes Witherspoon dipping back to the inside of the 15. The Spoon doing his thing here tonight. The co-owner of Hazen Boots. And look at this. Jonathan McIntosh going to go back to the lead here in front of Yates. How about that? Teammates out there doing teammate things. Good looking pass there as you see the battle up front here. Jonathan McIntosh and Brandon Yates. 11 to go here at 5 flags. What an exciting race this has been. Put the gaps up. You got it. There it is. Hazelwood going to look to the inside here of Yates. Not going to find nothing there. Yates going to close that door. John Wayne still into 4. Flowers into 5. And Witherspoon in that number 6 spot. Hard charger, yes. Still Witherspoon. Right there. He's digging. He's now up 9 spots as your hard charger. Jonathan McIntosh still your leader here. Yates in that number 2 spot. And he is getting the pressure. Hazelwood looking high. He's looking low. He's looking everywhere he can go. He's going to go to the high spot. He's going to give that space there. Hazelwood. John Wayne now going to go to that number 3 spot. Hazelwood to the 4. Here comes Flowers, but it's Witherspoon they're keeping an eye on. Charging his way up through the field here. Up 9 spots. Can he make it a 10 spot? You've got to get up and around Jonathan Flowers. And we know that can be easy at times, but it can also be dangerous. Witherspoon kind of picking out his line here, what he wants to do. 7 to go. McIntosh, still your leader out front for Lions Den. Lions Den's got 2 cars out there. John Wayne put himself in the top 3. Hazelwood, Flowers, and Witherspoon. Witherspoon now going to take that spot away from Flowers. And just like that, the Spoon to the number 5 spot. McIntosh out here right now. And it looks like we do got debris on the speedway. They're going to throw a yellow here. Yellow flag is out. First caution of the night here at 5 flags. As we got about 5 to go here. Look at these guys group back up. First caution of the night. Spectator jumped the fence out there and caused some panic. But we're back ready to go here, man. These fucking fans at 5 flags are getting crazy. All right, so there you go right now as we got our first caution out here. McIntosh leader, Yates in that number 2 spot, John Wayne the 3. Hazelwood going to be in that number 4 spot, Witherspoon the 5, and John G in the 6 at the moment. We're going to get these guys up and running very quickly here as we will go right into a P1 to green situation. And here we go. They're going to lock in. That was our first caution of the night. They're going to go double file just like the bots that they are. Here we go. We got the fan under control. He's been arrested. He's going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. All right. McIntosh, Yates. Let's go, boys. John Wayne and Hazelwood right behind him. McIntosh going to try to get another good start. Here we go. It's going to be 3 to go. McIntosh out front. Still looking good here after that late caution. Brandon Yates and John Wayne. Going to be coming to 3 to go. Witherspoon now digging on the bottom. Look at this. Caution may have helped the Spoon. He's looking to the inside. 2 to go here. Bryson Witherspoon is battling. He blew in the corner, though. He's going to give the spot to the 7. No, look at that. Jonathan Flowers going to go back up there. Witherspoon blew the corner, and he's going all the way back. What a run he had here. But it's McIntosh getting the white flag. John Wayne, Hazelwood, Flowers, Yates, Philbrick, Kendrick, and Witherspoon falling all the way back. Tough break for your points leader here. Zach Wells going to be back here at number 9. But how about this? Mac Attack, the 909 for Lions Den wins it. John Wayne into 2. Hazelwood going to round out your top 3. Jonathan Flowers and Brandon Yates going to round out your top 5. Yes, where's your points leader? Back there in the number 9 spot. Tough break for Witherspoon. That caution kind of helped him, but it kind of hurt him. But how about your top 3? McIntosh, John Wayne, and Hazelwood. Congratulations to all the drivers that came out and ran in the AI Weekly Racing Series. And, man, this should change up some points for sure. But congratulations to Mac Attack getting the win. John Wayne to 2, and Hazelwood rounds out your top 3 here in the AI Weekly Racing Series. Week number 6 is in the books. We'll see you guys next week.